Alright guys, back down here in Charleston again. We are pretty close to maximum high tide. We know low tide is at 2 o'clock, actually 1:48. Made a mistake, we thought low tide was at 12:30. Right now it's close to 9, maybe. Tide is starting to go out. So chasing reds, hoping for some trout. I got Cece hooked up over there with the camera on her. Got Reed and Savannah, they're back at the boat landing. They're going to be in the creek here with us shortly. My buddy Roger, he's here. They just went around the bend. He brought his actual John boat, and he brought some guy named Jim with him. So we got a motley crew with us today. So we are hoping to really hook into something nice, maybe a chance at a flounder. Not 100% sure. Gonna throw some artificial today. I don't ever do that, but I got the toadfish rigged up. Gonna be throwing a fluke and a paddle tail at them. You're gonna get set up and get a mud minnow out and hopefully hook up. Like I said, not real happy about high tide right now. Maybe I can fish these grass lines and pull something out the grass. I think this may be a crab. Nope, it's a fish. He's a keeper. He's green. Oh no! Oh no! I just reeled my net up. Oh no!
Get him in.
That's a mess right there.
What's the matter, Your net? Your net?
Yeah. It's a net that's about to get the knife.
Oh, but it's okay, Cece, just get the net. That net is shit.
Well, you're not supposed to reel it up in your reel.
Adam, it don't matter. Even when the sucker's in the net, you end up with a mess.
How did I do that? It's like behind everything. Okay, I got that part out.
Y'all see that? Adam was fishing in my spot and caught fish.
All right, y'all. Cece's hooked up. Is that a bitty one? You got him hooked in the side or something?
No. Oh, he done got beat up. You see it?
Yeah. All right, y'all. Nice slot red. Free line mud minnow on that one. Get him on the stringer. Help. Hooked up. Going for a little ride. Oh! That's just rude. I don't think it broke off. It just come out of his mouth. I think it's these cheap seagull claw hooks. we're hooked up, y'all. Boy, this thing is jacked up. Get out of the bushes and let him take us for a ride. He's trying to boat flip himself out of the boat. We got him. We got him. This GX2 rod, I love it. This thing here felt like it was about to come apart. The old Shakespeare reel, not so good. Come on, let go. Well, he's almost free. He's almost free. Alright, y'all, he almost made it free. He got in the back of the kayak somehow. He's probably 20, 21. We're gonna put him on the stringer. We about lost the rod on that one, guys. Oh man, this thing is trashed. What is up with this reel? Thank you, Mama. You got two, right? In the bag? I'm gonna let this one go. He's on the smaller side. You need to come over here. I got to get me some lip grips, man. All right, guys. Probably somewhere between 17, 19. Little slot red. We're going to let him go. He didn't. Oh yeah. Hooked up on the free line. He's a little guy, but we'll take him. We will take him. He's flipping stuff all over me. So he's flipping stuff all over me. All right, guys. Nice little puppy drum. Butthole's coming out. Hooked up to a little one. Got one coming at you from the other side. Huh? Had one just cut across there. Nice little guy. He's got 3 spots on him. 2 on one side, 2 spots there. 3 there, 2 on the other side. What are you doing, buddy? Alright guys, you can see, let me show you. We have got mud all around us. All the water is out of the grass. I'll click back, show you some footage when we first come into the creek. We got here way too early. We are pretty close to maximum high tide. We know low tide is at 2 o'clock, actually 1:48. Made a mistake, we thought low tide was at 12:30. Right now it's close to 9, maybe. Tide is starting to go out. Too early to target redfish. Now, I don't know much about targeting trout. Sometimes I just get lucky and catch them, but we've been chasing redfish long enough to know that we're hooked up. That couldn't have been more better. More better. All right, guys. What I was telling you. Ooh, he's a pretty one. Low tide, these redfish have to come out of the grass. They're high tide, when the water's up, they're up in the grass feeding crabs, everything else. Low tide, they gotta come out in these creeks. And they do 2 things, 3 things. They swim, they eat, and they breed. He's a big one, take him around this side. We're probably gonna keep him. This will be our limit for the day. All right, let me land him and then I'll get back to talking at you. Tell you what, guys, wipe this lens off. There's no telling what this footage is going to be like today, man, because that lens keeps getting dirty. I'm not going to take the chance. I think he's under 23, but I'm going to let him go. Already got 2 right here. Cece's got 1 in the bag on hers. So there's no reason to be too greedy. Extremely grateful to catch him. He's bleeding a little bit. Hopefully he swims off. Nah, I'm letting this redfish go. The one I just caught. He's over slot. He's belly up. If he don't swim off, he will go home. We didn't gill hook him or anything. There we go. He just needed some motivation. All right. Just needed a little motivation. Man, we are nasty. All right, y'all, back to talking. Like I said, target these redfish at low tide. That's the trick. I mean, we've been down here, I can't even guess the amount of times, a lot. Down here a lot, chasing them during the wrong time of the day, the wrong tide. I really don't want to say the wrong time of the day, during the wrong tide. We've been in this creek for 3-4 hours, fishing the dropping tide. We got here at maximum high tide. Made a mistake on reading the tide chart. Like I say, just got here way too early. That was my fault. And now we're stuck in here till the tide comes back, but at least we got something to do. But in my opinion, when you can see the mud, that's when you need to throw your bait out. That's the best time to target redfish, when they got to get congregated in the shallows. All right, back to fishing, y'all. Man, that couldn't have worked. All right, guys, I'm going to show you our current situation. We put ourselves in this situation on purpose, but we are tired. We are about out of bait. We've already caught our limit of redfish, and we are ready to go. And you can see Cece back there in the shallow creek. And you can see we have just got a mud flat all the way across. Yeah, a big old anchor we found right there. Or come across. Cece told me to get it. I'm getting blown off course here. Alright, y'all, I'm about ready to sit back down. We're going to try to paddle out there and see if there's possibly a let's see if there's possibly a creek leading back up in there. But if not, we are just stuck. Alright guys, give you an update where we're at. Well, you know where we're at. We're in Charleston somewhere in a creek, and we're stuck in the creek. We timed it wrong. I've probably already told you that. Cece's getting ill. We're sunburnt like crazy. We got sunblock with us, but it's not working anymore. Once you get burnt, it doesn't matter how much sunblock you put on top of burn, you just continue to burn. So get ready to shut the camera off. Cece's still fishing. She's caught 2 more fish, 2 more reds. I've been throwing a paddle tail at them. Haven't hooked up. Terrible artificial guy. I am just terrible at artificial. But I'm getting ready to keep throwing at them. If I hook up on something, I'll cut the camera back on. Right now it is, I think, around 2:30, 3 o'clock. High tide's at 7. So by the looks of it, them little logs up there, once they're covered up with water, we think we may be able to make it out of here. We're gonna try anyways. Like I say, once the water starts coming back in, thinking maybe around 4 we'll be able to get out of here. But we didn't bring any water with us. Pack of fools. Basically out of bait. CC's got like 2 or 3 mud minnows left, but we are so sunburnt and ready to go and done fishing for the day. Like I said, we done got our limit and then some. Having to throw a bunch of fish back, catching a nice slot red and having to throw that sucker back and being sunburnt. It's just, it's terrible. Hate to keep whining at you, but I will cut you back on in a little bit. Give you an update. All right, y'all. Get back at you in a minute. All right, guys. It's been about 45 minutes since I've talked to you last. We're still in the creek. Cece's heading out that direction there. She thinks she can make it. She said she didn't care. She's at least trying. I'm ready to get out of here. I've got to number 2. Oh, and it's March 27th. The day's my birthday. So for my birthday, y'all subscribe. Subscribe for my birthday. For my birthday. Subscribe for my birthday. Oh, sorry. We ain't had no water, no food, no nothing. We did not plan well on this one. Alright, y'all. I'm going to follow her, see if we can make it out of here. And try to get back to freedom over there, across this big mud flat. Horsepower, horsepower. Alright. You could do it. You could do it.
Knees look a little burnt, man.
Whole life is burnt right now.
Oh my gosh. I've seen the opportunity.
Alright guys, we are back from Charleston. Had a pretty good day. Was able to bring home 6 reds. The limit here is 2 per person. We had 6 people with us yesterday, so I'm lying to you. Back in the kayaks, we had 4 people with us. So me and Cece was able to get our 2 for our limit. Reed and Savannah kept 1 apiece. So we got a cooler full of slot reds and some water that we're gonna have to rinse off. All right guys, I'm gonna get them out, get them up on the fillet table, let y'all see them, and that we're gonna weigh them or measure them or anything of that nature. We might, I don't know, but let me get them out on the table and I'll cut you back on. All right guys, there is our bounty from our trip. We threw back, I don't know, you can watch the video once I make the video, or if you've made it this far, you've done watched the video. But anyways, we threw back probably a bunch of 18, 19 inch, 20, even 20 inch reds. Because once we got our 4 on the stringer, and like I say, Reed and Savannah had their 1 apiece on the in their boat, or kayak I should say. This guy here, we did measure him. He's 15. He breaks 15 by about 1/4 of an inch. So we got lucky there because we didn't have a tape measure with us. And then the big guy down here, like I say, not having a tape measure, we got lucky. If we'd have got checked, we'd have got in trouble. Or we would not have gotten in trouble. Let me rephrase that. He is just under 23 inches. And if you want, we can pull a measurement on him just to show you real quick. Make sure you know we're not lying to you, because we all know YouTubers will lie. Not saying I won't. Alright y'all. Show you that is scooting back just a hair. No, make sure he's on the line. Alright guys, you can see his nose. Back him up just a hair. There we go. A little forward, a little more. Alright, there you go. There you can see the nose is on 0. We're going to scan him down the table. Right there. He's about 23 and a half, I mean 22 and a half, 22 and a quarter, I mean 22 and 3/4. And if you check him out to the point of the tail, if you squeeze his tail, he's over. But I don't think we do that. We only do that when we want to keep a small one. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna get them cleaned up. Probably gonna cook some on the half shell today because we're gonna fire up the grill. Sorry, the lighting is not that great. If you take a look around, just got finished raining, knocking all the pollen down, which is highly appreciated. Check out our cat. This is Mr. Titty Titty. Whenever we're outside, he loves to be out here doing whatever we're doing. You won't see me touch him much because I'm allergic, but he loves to hang out with us, have a good time. He's probably going to get some fresh redfish here in a minute. All right, guys, I will get back at you on the next adventure. Check you later.